You have people around the world that would be willing to risk their lives to come to America because they have the opportunity to become successful. And then in America, you have a lot of people that are, well, living broke because you have money and so you can go out and buy nice things. Now, of course, you can work to develop this mindset. This goes to your education, this goes to your drive, this goes to your passion, this goes to what you want to see in your life. And so you can develop the ability to save money, you can develop the ability to invest, you can develop this ability to learn the financial education, but you have to be the one to take that first step, because the majority of people are just going to sit there and continue to complain about everything going wrong in their lives. You want to be different than the majority and start thinking like the minority and start taking accountability for your life and figure out how you can make your life the best that it can be financially and in every other aspect. And before I move on to number 5, if you want to learn how to be a better investor in stocks, real estate, and crypto, you can check out Market Insiders. It's an investing education app that I created where every week you get access to coaching sessions on stock market investing, real estate investing, and cryptocurrency investing from coaches that are real life investors. These are people who have hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars of their own money invested, who are coaching you every week in this app. So if you want to try out Market Insiders, you can do it with our free 10-day trial, and then you can see if it's right for you. So I'll put the free trial to Market Insiders down in the description below. Number 5, you have the ability to talk about money. So many people put up these smoke screens when it comes to the topic of money. Don't talk about money, don't think about money, don't worry about money, because, well, you shouldn't. It's bad. And the reason why we create all these smoke screens is because people are insecure about their money. We're insecure about how we feel about our money. We don't know how money works. And so instead of actually dealing with the problem, we put up these smoke screens. Now, you don't have to go up and start plastering and talking about how much money you make, but you should be willing to talk about money. How do you talk about investing? How do you talk about financial freedom? How do you talk about wealth? How do you talk about how do you save money? These are things you should openly be talking about with your family and your friends, because now you can collaborate and work together to find the right solutions for your money, because money and wealth is a team sport. It doesn't have to be completely just you. Like, unlike when you play football or basketball where you have one winner and you have one loser, when it comes to money, you can have winners and winners, where now you win together as a team. This is what money is all about. But you have to be willing to talk about money. And this can be very difficult, because if you grew up in a household like me where money is taboo, where you don't talk about money, it can be extremely difficult. But you have to be willing to break these barriers and start talking about money. That way you can learn about money and see how you can help each other out to get better with money. It's kind of interesting when you think about it, because the majority of people look at money as this evil thing. And anybody who has a lot of money must be evil. It must be bad. It must have been gifted to them. They must have gotten lucky. But at the same time, they're sitting there complaining about money. So you're complaining about money, you hate people who have money, but instead, what I'm saying is start learning the rules about money. That way you can use a system to your advantage. That way you can be one of the people who have money too. Number 6, you understand that when you fail, it's a lesson. It doesn't mean that you're a failure as a person. So I was very fortunate that I never really understood this. I just kind of was me. Like, every time that I failed, whether it was through a scam, whether it was through my business being shut down, whether it was through my Instagram account being hacked, whether it was through people stealing money from me, I always thought it was a lesson, because, well, everybody told me I was stupid, essentially, where I would keep getting punched in the mouth and I would keep going back and back and back, because I was a hard head, I was resilient, but everybody else thought that it was stupid. But for me, every time I failed, I looked at it as a lesson. I really didn't think it was a lesson at the time. It was just a hurdle for me. But now I understand that you have to be willing to get up every time you get punched in the face. And people are going to think you're crazy. People are going to think you're stupid. People are going to think you're a lot of weird things, because every time the world keeps telling you no, you keep getting back up and going at it again and again and again. Like when I started Minority Mindset, I started this whole channel and everything because I got scammed in another company that I was running. So I started making videos about how to start a business without getting screwed over. And I started talking about investing and all these things that I wish that I would have learned when I was getting started. And then I was building Minority Mindset, and then we had our Instagram account hacked and stolen, and this is right when I was getting started. So now I spent a couple months building up this brand. This is before I was on YouTube, and then it was all deleted. And then I started over, and everyone's like, well, why don't you just understand that the universe doesn't want you to do it? I mean, first you got scammed, and then you got your Instagram account stolen. Just get a hint. But I just kept going because it was something that was interesting to me and it's something that I enjoyed. I didn't really think of it as a lesson at the time. It was just something that I enjoyed, but you have to be willing to get back up when you get punched in the face. And finally, number 7, you are not a hater, because a common trend amongst haters is they tend to be losers financially in life. I mean, people that constantly hate and criticize and talk about how, oh, it's unfair that they've achieved this success and that they hate on success, typically what you see is that all of these people are not financially successful. Maybe they make a decent salary, but they never really get past average, and a big reason for that is your mindset is holding you back because you're constantly hating on everybody else who's successful, and haters tend to be losers. A common trend among successful people is they want to see other successful people win. They don't want to start putting other people down because it's just not good. It doesn't feel good, and if you see other people win, they can help you win because you understand, like I said a second ago, that money and success is a team sport. There isn't just a winner and a loser. You can have a winner and a winner. And the way that you can be a winner and a winner is if you stop hating everybody else and you start learning the game. If you enjoyed this short clip from my longer videos, here's another clip that I think you'll love. And while you're at it, if you're interested in learning more about how to start generating passive income, our team put together an amazing guide that goes over what passive income is, how to start generating passive income, and different passive income strategies. These are things that you can start doing even if you don't have a lot of money. So if you want to read this free guide on how to start generating passive income for free, all you got to do is click that button right over there. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep hustling.